And welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. We got to get right into this today.
Hey.
You're a kid toucher.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Hey. Good afternoon, everybody. It's your old friend, the Rear Admiral, with you. Got any 14-year-old boys? Hey. Yeah, it's the pedophile channel on XM Satellite. Ho, hey. Hey, young Ben, could you pick up that card on the floor? I just threw it in front of me, so I want you to bend over. Oh, my God.
What's up, Anthony?
Now that I'm still looking for more details, more news.
Well, we're hearing things.
We're hearing things. I want a complete confirmation so I could read from the news. It seems one of our
Old competitors.
So one of the old DJs we used to go up against when we were up in Massachusetts
And in New York.
Right?
We kicked them out of 2 cities. One of our old competitors.
Reports coming in that
He worked here in New York at Q104.
he did.
And he was last heard in Boston on WAAF.
Yes, he was last heard there. That was the last time you could hear him up there in Boston. Dave Dickless gave him some time on the air. There you go. Give him a show.
Our old competitor, Mark Parento.
Yeah.
We're just hearing some things.
Perhaps it involves an arrest
In Washington.
where he's based now with XM satellite radio. You know that satellite radio people subscribe to. Do they have a Kid Toucher channel on that satellite radio? Is XM offering a Kid Toucher channel?
WPED.
Yeah, you get rock, you get some talk, you get sports, and then they got the channel for people that like 14-year-old homeless boys.
Looks like Mark Parento might have been doing his own Sex for Sam in Washington, D.C.
But not checking IDs.
Sex for Sesame Street.
Oh my God, we're just hearing things. We've heard more about the perverted sexploits of that guy over the years than probably anybody else. Every time we saw him out at Caroline's once here in New York, he was all drunk and he had some young guy with him. And now, reports coming in that perhaps he was involved in some sort of sordid dealings with a 14-year-old boy.
Homeless
14-year-old boy. And reports coming in that
It's all allegedly at this
allegedly.
point. God, do we tell you guys Opie and Anthony always win in the end?
He may be
we drive our competitors to pick up homeless boys.
Yeah, it was. What was the report you heard, Ben? Was it? Wait a minute. I know it was something like abuse. Was abuse in there?
Sexual assault.
Some type of sexual assault, allegedly. Could allegedly be allegedly.
Rumor has it he's arraigned right now.
Oh, God.
He's having an arraignment in Washington.
Call his cell phone.
But you know what? We cannot confirm any of this yet.
Yeah.
Officially.
Let's do an off-the-air call. Go ahead. Give me a cell phone number. I'll call him up. Here, do you have it? Psycho Mark would have it. You sick bastard. What, do you trade kids?
Rumor has it he was...
I got a cute little Negro child here.
Could you use one, Mark?
That's a private conversation. That's a private conversation.
You funny guy.
You're a funny guy.
Well, that's... Oh, you got it?
Yeah, allegedly he was using his ass as a missile range.
Let me do the one-way phone call. See if we can get him. Look for it.
And as we do this, we're getting ready for Sex for Sam 3.
How great is this going to be? Come on.
Jim Cook is outside the studio. We got our spotters.
Yes.
We got our couples. It's going to be an exciting Opie and Anthony show today.
Yeah, I cannot wait. The couples have arrived. Thank God we're not being shut out by people that didn't show up. We had a little preview of a little sex for Sam yesterday.
Yeah, the area is still roped off over there in the corner, I noticed.
We had a couple come in and what we call stain the rug. You have a new rug that was installed, and
They christened the rug, yes.
they christened the rug. They left a big stain on it. And thank God the studio is aired out.
Sort of.
Because, I don't know. I hope, for God's sake, I hope it wasn't the girl. I don't think it was. But if you're going to be exposing
a mixture
yourself,
of everything.
No, that was cranky ass.
Yeah, but
That was like swamp ass, cranky ass that the guy had.
smelled a little boggish, too, though.
Boggish? Did it?
We had some swamp and we had some bog.
She had a nappy
That was a hell of a
bird nest thing
bog.
going. But it was kind of reeking a little bit.
I described it as a bird's nest with the parents gone looking for worms.
So you see the little baby's bird's mouths open and that red color.
It was just an overview of an empty bird's nest.
Well, we have the list of places.
Yeah, and why don't you
point
explain,
values.
because we're syndicated to a lot of places that have never heard Sex for Sam. This is Sex for Sam 3. This is very exciting.
Sex for Sam 3. This is what makes it great about being in one of the biggest cities, the pinnacle of the free world, New York City. It offers up a lot of landmarks, a lot of familiar sites that people from all over the country and all over the world are familiar with, Opie. And we have taken some of these popular sites and assigned them various point values. What the couples must do is go to the sites on this list and have sex in front of or in or next to or whatever applies to these sites.
Correct.
Then they get the point value assigned to the site.
Yeah, because some of the places are very easy and others are a little tougher.
Let me pick a famous landmark. The
Okay.
Empire State Building.
Empire State Building.
The Empire State Building, everyone knows that. So if one of our couples, how many couples we got?
It looks like 4?
4 couples, and another one on the way before we get this started. Say one of our couples goes to the Empire State Building, goes inside, and just starts railing. They will receive 10 points. How do we know? What?
15 just up.
Great, 15 is here. How do we know that they're going to have sex, you might ask? You're like, hey, this couple could just say that they're in there, they're having sex, they're doing things. No, we send responsible spotters along with each couple. The spotter's job is to look and make sure that that's going on. No, not to that extent. Psycho Mark joining us today.
Yes, he is.
Who's gonna
I figured we'd invite him back because it's the 2-year anniversary of him getting fired because of this bit.
He got fired because of this very bit.
So we're like 2 years later, bring him back.
There was a point value assigned to Ken K. Stevens' couch in his office. 50 points, and Psycho Mark really wanted to win. He brought his couple in there, and they had sex for the 2-point conversion, which I'll explain, on the boss's couch. As Jeremy was saying, no.
Keister on the couch. Keister on the couch.
Psycho Mark just goes, all right, go ahead.
Oh, what the hell? Go for it.
And that was it, and for some reason...
And that
they
couch
fired
is still in there, you know.
No
They
way.
never got rid of
Oh,
that couch.
yeah. We've seen some high and mighty people sit on that couch and chuckle every time we walk by.
The big boss sat right
Yep.
where they finished.
But you wound up getting a much better job, so...
Yeah.
And Fox! So, Psycho Mark is going to be running around with Ben's team, Anthony.
Now, a couple of little twists in this thing. The spotters have to look, make sure they're having actual sex. They can't cheat. And the 2-point conversion. In the past 2 years, the past 2 times we've done this, the 2-point conversion, Opie, so important, always comes into play. It's decided the winner and the loser.
Correct.
In this game. Let's say you're at the Empire State Building again, which has a 10-point value, and you have sex, you get 10 points. If you want to be a little daring and get an additional 2 bonus points on this same site, Empire State Building, instead of 10 points, you'll get 12 points. What must you do to get that extra 2 points?
Balloon knot action.
Balloon knot action. You got to spin her around. And that will give you 2 additional points. Our team last time we played this
Pebbles and Bam Bam, right?
did nothing but 2-point conversions at every single place they went to. They wound up getting something like 20 points worth of just 2-point conversions. Put them over the top.
Yeah.
They walked away the winners and joined us in Boston.
Right.
at the Sam Adams Brewery.
We added a lot of new locations this year, Anthony.
I'm looking.
Furniture store. Well, my favorite, if you get a stranger to bang your girl, yeah, this is a new addition. A new addition to the Sex for Sam game. We're trying this for the first time this year. You want to explain that one, Opie? Well, if you can find a stranger and if your girl's willing and the stranger bangs your girl, doesn't matter where, that couple will get 75 points, Anthony.
75 points.
Now, if this stranger happens to be one of our pals from the NYPD or one of our pals from the fire department, the total is 100 points.
100 points. And you know something? It could be 102 points.
That's right.
If your girl spins around for that fireman or police officer.
And knowing these sick Fs, one of these couples will run to a fire station and see if it's going to...
Fire station, you could run right down to Times Square.